teaching children about the importance of mindfulness can really set them on a path to peace. So for today's WFAA Academy's lesson of the day, we are highlighting Nanda Yoga in Fort Worth. One look at their Instagram page, you will fall in love, and they have classes and camps for the little ones to do stretches and yoga, and it is so beneficial.
Tell me about what it is that you all do with these kids all day.
So we teach mindfulness and movement to children while they're here at our studio. We play yoga games, we do music and art, puppetry and yoga stories. It's something that we can bring mindfulness and movement into children's worlds in a manageable way for them to understand. And really what we do is we play yoga, because that's the language of children. They want to play. So when they come here, we teach them how to play yoga and interact with their friends and their community to be together.
What do you tell parents who say, well, what's the benefit of teaching these kids yoga, especially at such a young age?
Well, so often I kind of turn it back to them and I say, well, what is the benefit of you running or riding your bike or going to yoga? How do you feel afterwards that you do something like that? I feel good. Well, they do too. They love connecting with themselves and with the people around them, and it teaches them to look inward and to socially, emotionally connect, but also they get a great physical benefit too. Their flexibility, their coordination, their balance, muscle tone. You know, they're doing those big, gross motor movements. We're hopping around like rabbits, and you know, we're sliding around like slithery snakes. And then a lot of it is we work on a lot of fine motor skills too. We play a really fun game called toga. So the kids have to pick up pom-pom balls, but only with their toes. So they're learning to exercise and use muscles that they might not normally use on a daily basis. Something else is affirmations. I think it's so powerful to teach children. If they internalize and think positive words, they can positively impact their thoughts, which can later impact their actions. And so really thinking about what resonates with you and as a family. You know, right now, I am so safe. That's something that we work on a lot, because feeling safe and being safe are two really different things. Our world is constantly changing. Every day there's something new going on. And children hear that. They hear the news. They hear you talking on the phone, and they pick up on these little pieces. And so I think reassuring your child that they're safe, and mantras are so fun. You can tell them to your sparkle fingers or your spider fingers, and really connecting. You can tell them, push your thumb into each one of your fingers to make that brain connection. Say, I am so safe. And they can even do it with their feet. They can stomp their feet too, or they can clap their hands. So identifying mantras that work for you and your family. We love at our house, I am so safe, I am so kind, I am so loved. Those are three that we work on at our house. You're not only coming to just do yoga, you're coming to have a beautiful learning experience. And we understand that there's so many things that can influence and impact a child's well-being. And we want to provide those things for them. We work on kindness. We work on using our words to express ourselves, what our needs are, and giving our body space, and, understanding what our body needs.
So when you talk about these activities, what age group do you normally work with?
We start teaching yogis at 6 weeks. So we also teach pre and postnatal yoga. And then afterwards, you can bring your babies in, and we do infant massage therapy. And we do baby and me yoga and toddler and me yoga. And then it goes all the way up from there, 3 to 4 year olds, 5 to 7 year olds, 8 to 10 year olds, and then our preteen.
And do you guys offer anything online?
When we very first, right after we were closed due to COVID, we went to Zoom, and then we also have we had a daily dose of mindfulness every day, which is a 3 to 5 minute mindfulness practice. Sometimes it was a yoga sequence, sometimes it was story time, other times it was mindfulness activities, and you can access all of those for free on our YouTube channel as well.
Okay, you guys, so I've taken my shoes off. I've got my yoga mat here. I'm going to teach you 3 poses that you can either do with your kiddos, or hey, they're good for adults too. So these are yoga poses, 3 of my favorites from Nanda Yoga as well. So the first one is cat-cow. So you're going to get on your hands and knees. This is what we call a tabletop, or all fours. You want to stack your wrists underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers out, and then the knees are underneath the hips. So you're just like a little tabletop. And for cat-cow, As you inhale, you drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. You can make a little cow sound here too. And then you round out the spine as you exhale, tuck the chin, curl the tailbone. And this is where you can make a little kitty noise. Okay, so inhale on the way up. Exhale, cat. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So that's very relaxing and it strengthens the muscles around your spine. And also if you've been sitting for a long time or if they're taking online classes and have been sitting for a long time, that's really nice for their back, okay? All right, so that's cat, cow. Now we're gonna do tree. So if you stand up, you can practice tree with me. Imagine your left leg as a very strong tree trunk, okay? Then you can take your right foot either to your ankle or your calf or the upper inner thigh. Okay, so this is gonna be the most challenging place that you are. I'm gonna bring it down to the calf today. How about that? Okay, so imagine yourself as a super strong tree. You can bring your hands to the heart, your thumbs connecting right at the center of your chest. This is gonna help you to balance. And if it's hard to balance, just remember to breathe. You may fall out of it, but that's okay. Just get back in. And you can always extend the branches of your tree. You can be any kind of tree that you want. And if you want a little more of a challenge, you can sway the branches of your tree too. Woo! It's windy up in here in the studio today. Okay. All right, one more final pose. Airplane. This is really fun. You take one leg forward and then spread your airplane wings. You can take one leg far back, make your body into a T shape. Hug the belly button to the spine, and you can imagine traveling anywhere you want to go as this airplane, all right? Imagine yourself flying through the sky, and then you can switch legs. So you've got cat, cow, tree, and airplane. You can start there. And for more information on Nanda Yoga and more poses, all those YouTube videos, I've got their information on my Instagram stories for you. Thank you to Kate and to Nanda Yoga for sharing those with us. All right, and by the way, this is just the start of our fall semester here on WFAA Academy, going through August and into September. So for a full schedule of what we've got planned, just text the word Academy to 214-977-6028 and you'll get a link to the full schedule and to our tech checklist that you can use to check your own home internet. We are here to help.